What's up, Covalence friends? Today, we're going to be modifying those VS Code settings and learning a little bit along the way. Let's get right into it. All right, so we have this repo here, and obviously we have our TS files, and it's also kind of showing these JavaScript files in here too. So if you go to into our routers file, you can see we have api.js, api.ts, and we basically have all these extra files that we never want to look at, right? We don't really ever want to look at these JavaScript files. Same goes for the public, and then sometimes if you had like SCSS files here, you might not want to see the CSS files, right? You might want to only deal with SCSS or less files, right? And so I realize that a lot of people don't actually understand how this works necessarily. So what you want to do is you want to go down to File Preferences and then Settings, right? And you have all these settings in here. That is a serious pain in the butt to try and use. And then obviously as the window gets smaller, you don't even have access to these quick links. You have to actually scroll through everything, which is a pain in the butt. So if you shrink this all the way, you can actually see this makes things a little bit easier, and you go to text editor. But I mean, look at the options in here. I mean, there's just hundreds, right? And so most of the time you're going to be using the default settings. There's not too many things that you're going to end up changing. And this obviously has user and workspace settings, right? So if you just wanted to change it for this particular workspace, you can edit it versus actually the user here. But this little file icon up here, open settings.json, is a lifesaver, right? So you click this, and now this is actually your settings.json. This is the file itself that they use. And you can see here, it's, my actual app data roaming. So they pull this for any kind of VS Code instance that I grab. Now, if I were to use workspace and then open that up, you can see that it's actually in the .vs code folder, right? And I think they even create this for you. And so these would just be local settings to this particular repo. You can obviously check this in if you want these saved for all users that you're using this repo. Otherwise you don't need to even worry about that, and you can just delete it if you accidentally create it, right? But let's go back to our actual settings.json here. And these are a lot of the settings that I use. And these are the ones that I've actually changed. There might be a few that are default settings, but if you wanted to actually use these a lot of time, I like the sidebar actual location on the right-hand side. A lot of people hate that. They actually like it on the left-hand side, which I'll never understand, but it's just personal preference. And then a lot of times I'll have dual monitor set up. So I actually enjoy being on the right side because I'll code a lot of times on my right monitor, whereas I'll test on the left side. And so I just like it off to the side, and I get, the actual coding in the center of the screen as much as possible. Files.autosave, I like it on window change. It autosaves all the files when you actually change the window. There are obviously other options for this, but again, this is the one that I particularly like. And here's where we can actually fix our problem, right? So we have files.exclude, and we can see that we have a lot in here already. So the SCS is already taken care of. You could actually do this with less if you use less as well. And then also search.exclude is a huge one as well. So I obviously always want node modules excluded, unless for whatever reason you needed to. You can come in here real quick, make that false, and then you could actually make sure that when you search, you're actually including that as well, right? So we already have all the JS files in here, so you should be pretty much good to go as far as that goes, but we need to actually add our JS one for here as well. So we want to make sure it's when the TypeScript file aligns. But let's go through a couple of these other things. So we have, editor, mouse wheel zoom, sure. Editor, format on save, true. So then you can actually cancel out a few of these. For instance, I don't like formatting HTML on save. I don't like formatting handlebars, and JavaScript in particular. I don't like TypeScript in particular, TypeScript React, JavaScript React, right? So that would be mainly TSX and JSX type stuff. I don't really like the formatting they use. I like using Prettier. But again, if you wanted to make sure your JSON, things like that are all formatted, you can have that be true, and then you can overwrite these to be false for particular languages that you don't want to auto format, right? And so again, a lot of other things, including like JavaScript preferences, quote style, single, all these kind of things. Just make sure that you look into them. But I think the moral of the story is that instead of dealing with this, I prefer dealing with this, right? And so you can pretty much do a quick search to find out which setting you actually need. Google search it, will pop up pretty quickly, and then you can actually just, plug this into your settings.json instead of actually trying to look through every single one of these items and figuring out which setting you need. All right, so I hope that was easy enough to understand. In my opinion, this is the only way to modify VS Code settings. Otherwise, it's just impossible to go through that entire list. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you have any settings in particular you can't seem to figure out or find, drop them in the comments below. Chances are somebody we know has probably dealt with it or messed with it already. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you check out our courses online. Make sure you check out our merch store. And we hope to see you back here soon. Get out of here.